Fans can't help but love Mikey Boy, so here he is back again in Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, released just 1 year after Halloween 4. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Carter Scotland Allen. This is my film page where I discuss anything and everything film related. If I'm interested, I will talk about it, as well as sharing my professional filmmaking journey. But with that being said, it's time to get into Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. 1 year after the events of Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, the Shape returns to Haddonfield once again in an attempt to kill his now-mute niece, Jamie Lloyd. And of course, starting off with the directing, Dominique Athénin-Guérard takes the mantle at directing the 5th installment in the Halloween franchise, and this was his second feature film, and unfortunately it does show. I hope I pronounced that name correctly. This film is easily my least favorite film in the franchise so far. Everything from its wild plot to the set design, the costume of Michael, everything about it just isn't Halloween in my opinion. The visuals aren't that interesting, and overall, the story isn't anything that I could grasp onto in any way, shape, or form. And moving right along to the cast and the characters, the only star of this film, the only one to really talk about, is once again Danielle Harris as Jamie Lloyd. She's a great child actress, and then everybody else in the film is very forgettable, and it is hard to care about any of the characters, including Jamie Lloyd, when you have a story that you don't care about. And speaking of story, this is where I think the franchise dips into the most unlikable territory. There's tons of bad decisions everywhere, from the fake-out death of Michael from Halloween 4, to the fake-out death of Laurie Strode, the fake-out death of Dr. Loomis. Everything within this Thorn trilogy all feels like very rushed, poor decision-making from the creators of basically anyone and everyone behind this specific trilogy. Oh, and even Michael being in a coma in some hillbilly's hut, like, why? Just why? This all feels very unlike the world of Halloween that we came to know within Halloween 1, 2, and 4, I guess. Yeah, it still feels like Halloween within 4, but this one is just way too bonkers for me. And moving right along to the visuals, again, this film visually doesn't add anything for me personally to enjoy. There's nothing visually about this film that I find pleasing to watch, and once again, Michael's costume is probably the worst in the franchise. And moving on to the score, there are some awful musical cues, from the clown noises when the cops are on the screen, just to the overuse of the synthesized sounds that were very popular in the 80s films. Now moving on to the final thoughts for Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Of course, you guys can tell this was a very short review. That's just because I don't have much to say about the film. It's not my favorite film. I do not think I ever need to rewatch this film. Period. I really don't think I need to rewatch this film ever again. I will not purchase this film. Yeah, this was rough. I think I probably would enjoy these films now in my life had I watched them at an earlier age. Like, had I watched the whole Halloween franchise growing up, I totally would have had some nostalgic attachment, just because that's how life kind of works. You know, you watch some stuff and then you correlate that with a certain time in your life, and there you've got your memory. And I think I would have enjoyed memories of watching these films, and therefore I would have enjoyed these films more so in today, but that's not the case. This is my first time watching the entire Halloween franchise. I've seen Halloween 1 plenty of times. I've seen parts of Rob Zombie's Halloween. Yeah, so this is a whole new territory for me, but those are my thoughts for Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Am I crazy for hating this film? I know that there are a lot of you that probably feel the same way about this specific film. I have seen it lower on a lot of people's rankings for the entire franchise, but let me know what you guys thought of Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. And next up, to finish off the Thorn trilogy, yes, we are now 2/3 of the way through, but to finish off the Thorn trilogy, we have Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, otherwise known as Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. But that's everything for today. I'm Carter Scotland Allen, and I will see you guys in my next movie-related video. Peace.